Hello students, welcome to chemistry class. Think like a proton and stay positive. Let's begin. Now next chemical property of metal in which metals react with water. This property is also depend upon the chemical reactivity of metals. Higher reactive metals react fast with water and some metals does not react with water. Now what type of reaction in this? Some metals react with water either cold or hot. They will form metal hydroxide plus hydrogen gas. But some metals only react with steam of water. Yeah, it means with hot steam of water they will form metal oxide plus hydrogen gas. Later I will discuss in detail this type of chemical reaction. Now we start with first type of chemical reaction. When metal reacts with water to form metal hydroxide and hydrogen gas. Sodium and potassium are present in top in reactivity series. And they will react very vigorously with water and produces lots of heat. Equationally, sodium, when we add sodium in water, what type of water? Water here is cold water. Fast reaction takes place, form sodium hydroxide plus hydrogen gas and lots of heat energy. And this heat energy causes little explosion in lab. It means this heat energy is enough to cause little explosion in chemical lab. Same reaction with potassium. When we add potassium in water, fast reaction takes place to form potassium hydroxide along with hydrogen gas. Again, heat energy is released that cause little explosion and catches some fire. Some more chemical reactions. Calcium, another metal, calcium. Calcium reacts with again cold water. It reacts with again cold water. But this reaction is little bit slower than sodium and potassium. Product will be formed calcium hydroxide plus hydrogen. In this case, only very little amount of heat energy is produced. So this reaction does not causes any explosion. In this reaction, you will observe one thing. When we add calcium in water, suppose I have a container. In this container, I have added water. It means in this container water is present. When we add one piece of calcium metal, when we add the calcium metal into it, this calcium starts to react with water. During this reaction, hydrogen gas will be produced, and this hydrogen gas will be stick to the lower bottom of the calcium metal, and this hydrogen gas provide buoyancy to this calcium metals, that due to this calcium starts to float on the surface of water due to the buoyancy of hydrogen gas. Next metal is magnesium. In the reactivity series, magnesium is also present. Magnesium does not react with cold water, means there is no reaction. But when this magnesium is dissolved in hot water, when water is hot, then they will form magnesium hydroxide along with hydrogen gas, and in this case same reaction you will be observe, means you will observe magnesium float on the surface of water due to the formation of hydrogen gas, because this hydrogen gas provide buoyancy. One more reaction you will observe in case of magnesium metal. When we react this magnesium metal with steam, the stream of water, here it will form magnesium oxide plus hydrogen gas. Students, remember, this chemical property is very important. Now let me discuss when metals react with water form metal oxide and hydrogen gas. One example is already here. Now second subtype of reaction of metal with water. In this case, the metals like aluminium, zinc, iron, when they will react with water which is present in a steam form, they will form metal oxide plus hydrogen gas. Let me show you examples. First one, when zinc react with water which is in a steam form, it will form zinc oxide plus hydrogen gas. Now next we will discuss about iron. Now metals like iron, aluminium and zinc react with steam when steam is passed over the hot metals. Remember, these metals does not react with even cold water, not even a hot water. They react with only steam form. What type of reaction in this? In this case, I have drawn a diagram to show the activity. What type of reaction takes place with iron and steam. In this test tube, suppose I kept a cotton plug which is already filled with the water, means cotton soaked with water, and in front of cotton plug there is a piece of a iron metal. This is a piece of a iron metal, and this test tube is completely closed. One delivery tube is inserted here. one end is open in this tube, where another end is in water container. When we heat this test tube, the water vapors present in this cotton plug, it will changes into water vapors, and these water vapors means they will changes into steam. They will react with iron metal and produces lots of hydrogen gas, and this hydrogen gas is released from this opening in this water container. Now hydrogen gas is liberated in this water container where inverted test tube is present. Now let me explain you equationally. When iron comes in contact of a stream of water, it will form ferrous ferric oxide plus hydrogen gas. What does this ferrous oxide? It is actually FeO dot Fe2O3, ferrous ferric oxide. And hydrogen gas. Now in the reactivity series, one thing you observe that the metals which are present above, metals present above hydrogen, they will easily displaces the hydrogen, as we seen in case of sodium. What happened in sodium? Sodium, when react with water, what happens in this reaction? This water will be dissociated into ions. It will form H and OH negative ions, and this hydrogen ion is easily displaced by this metal ion, and this hydrogen ion will produce hydrogen gas. Easily displaces this hydrogen ion and it will form sodium hydroxide, and this hydrogen ion form hydrogen gas. We can say that the metals which are present on the above the hydrogen, they can easily displaces hydrogen, but some metals like lead, copper, silver, gold, they are present below the hydrogen, so they do not displaces hydrogen from their compound. It means they does not react with water. These metals does not react with water due to its least reactivity. Students, I hope you understand this topic. We'll continue in next video. See you soon.